What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
This is episode 2. What we're gonna do is we're doing. Oh, she's not even talking.
You're like, bring it out.
Is it recording? Take 2.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
So this is episode 2. Oh my god.
Take 3.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode 2. This episode is going to be based on specialties. So I'm going to do my specialty, which is a little some, and she's going to do her specialty, which is a little what?
Some, what do you feel?
A bit. Alright, so basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be making a chicken Alfredo bake, and that's what I feel like is my little specialty. Let them know what your little specialty is, you know what I mean?
It's not that special or not as fancy as that, but it's just a little chili and cornbread.
A little chili and cornbread. Oh, okay.
Chili and
The
cornbread.
famous Tati chili and cornbread. Y'all in for a treat. So,
Pow.
voila.
Here it is.
So, this is gonna be Tati's dish, Tati's famous chili and cornbread, and I'm gonna take a little seat.
Take a seat. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys all the ingredients you need to know and need to have to get some smacking chili. So let me show you. So, what I got going on here, your vegetables you need is garlic and onion. You're going to find out that I always use garlic and onion in literally like all my dishes. And then some, if you like spicy food, jalapeno. If you don't like spicy, then you can just kick that out. But trust me, it's really good. So that's gonna be as far as our like veggies or whatever you call it. I like to use canned tomatoes. This brand Rotel, you can use it either original or mild. Again, it just depends on if you like spicy or mild or not mild. And then kidney beans, just canned kidney beans. We're a fan of canned products over here. And then all of your seasonings. My favorite brand, I'm gonna need you to stop.
Sorry, I'm trying to call my kitty. Go ahead.
My favorite brand of chili mix is literally, it says Chili Kit. It comes in the little box like this. But any mix that says chili on it should do. And then I also like doing a little extra. I use ground cumin and also just ground California chili, ground chili, whatever it's called. Yeah. And then your basic seasonings like cayenne, seasoned salt, Lawry's, and garlic powder. As you can tell, I'm a fan of spicy food, so I like to make mine spicy. And again, if you don't like spicy food, you just kick out all the things that make it spicy. It'll still be really good. So let's get started with chopping all our stuff. Alright guys, I have my onion, my garlic, and my jalapenos here. And I'm going to get them cut up for you right and bam. So basically I only cut half the onion. I have about 5 cloves of garlic, and I did 2 jalapenos. So we're going to set this aside and get started on the next step. Okay, so we're going to get our pot nice and heated. I'm going to keep it like a medium high for now. I just coated the bottom a little bit with a little bit of olive oil, just enough to cover the entire bottom. See that, but and today I'm only using a pound of ground turkey. I'm not cooking for too many people. And if you use more, like 2 pounds, 3 pounds, it'll just double up on like your cans later on. I'll show you later on, but let's get this oil heated up so we can start sauteing everything. Okay, so first, once that oil is kind of heated up for about a minute or 2, I add my onions and my jalapenos first, just because they take a little bit longer to saute down. And then once I have those in, then I'll put the garlic. I don't think I'm going to use all the jalapenos, just like half of it. Just because we're going to make it spicier later with like the seasoning and the tomatoes. So we're going to have that cooked down a little bit. And then add the garlic. So now I'm just going to add in that garlic. And just make sure it gets nice and caramelized. Get a little bit of color in there until where it all looks a little like, I mean, for lack of a better term, but kind of soggy. And I'm just making sure I'm constantly moving it because you don't want it to burn, because it's still gonna cook once we put the meat in. So once it kind of cooks down a little bit like that, I'm gonna add the meat just directly on top of it. Just like that. And then start to just break down that meat. And then I'm also gonna turn down the heat a little bit so the veggies don't burn. And I'm gonna add in our seasonings. Some Lawry's, just coat the meat. Give it some flavor. Garlic powder. Some more garlic flavor. And then a little bit of cayenne. And again, if you're not a fan of spicy food, just skip this part. And the thing that I put in mine that a lot of people don't use is cumin. Cumin is going to give it a little bit of a different flavor. It kind of gives it, I don't know how to quite explain it, but it just brings out the flavors of all of the onions, the garlic, the jalapenos, and just makes it more flavorful. And then I'm going to take that chili pack from the chili kit that we had. And this one is meant for 2 pounds, but I'm going to use just a little bit of it. Not a lot, since we do use a lot of seasoning from everything else. You don't need a lot of this, but it's still just gonna give it like that chili flavor. And then we're gonna just mix it all together and let it cook down. Okay, and then once the meat is cooked down, I'm gonna add in the diced tomatoes and green chilies, or the rotel. I don't really drain it. I like to keep a little bit of the tomato flavor in there. So I'll do a little bit of the water and then do the tomatoes. And then since I am cooking 1 pound, like I said, I'm just kind of going by eye, just so I'm not doing too much tomatoes, but just enough to get that nice flavor in there. So a little bit more, and then right after that we're gonna go in with our kidney beans. And I already drained it and kind of like washed them. Again, not the whole can, but if you are cooking for an army, then you will use the whole thing. And then after that, I will literally just go in with straight water. I already put some water in the cup, and I'll just kind of put it enough to kind of coat the bottom and put the heat on low and start letting it simmer. You want to cook it for about like 20 minutes so all the flavors come out and it gets nice and rich in flavor. Alright, so we'll check back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're going to get started on the cornbread, just using Jiffy. Just follow the directions on the side. I'm going to do the eggs and the milk, and then I'm going to come back at you with my little secret ingredient mix, so stay tuned. Alright, so once I have all the basic ingredients mixed in, I put a little bit of melted butter in it just to make sure it stays like nice and moist, it doesn't dry out. This is a highly debated topic of cornbread, but I like my cornbread sweet. So, and instead of just putting regular sugar, I put honey in it. So we're gonna pop open that, and you just use it to your discretion. Again, if you like sweet, then go ham. If not, then don't put none in, and just keep your opinion to yourself. Thank you. And then I put a little bit of cinnamon, just cause, you know, we're getting fancy, and who doesn't like cinnamon? And then for my secret ingredient, just a dash of vanilla. Oh, that was a lot. But yes, a dash of vanilla extract. And then you're gonna mix it all together. And then we're gonna pop it in a pan and then get it baked for us. Alrighty, so once your cornbread's done, your chili's been cooking for about 20 minutes. It should have like a nice like stew, more of a darker color. All that water and everything kind of soaked together. And then I put on a pot of rice earlier. Nothing too special, just regular jasmine rice is what I like. So I'll do a couple of scoops of rice and then get nice scoops of chili right on top. And then of course the best part is the cornbread. See if I can get this without breaking it. And pop. There's a little piece. And then you are all ready to dig in. Alright guys, so you guys know how to make chili and cornbread now. So, we're going to learn how to make Nigel's specialty. And I'm seeing a lot of good ingredients here, so I'm going to take my seat and let him get into it.
So, what I like to do is, I'm going to make a chicken Alfredo pasta, but I'm going to make it into a bake. So, I just like the way the chicken Alfredo pasta tastes in general. Like, it's probably one of my favorite dishes. And I like to make it into a bake because it kind of gives it a little flavor, a little creativity, you know, that's what I'm all about. So, I'm about to get into the ingredients.